Hey guys, it's Sugar Free Chick. I know it's been a really long time and I am so sorry that I haven't been on here, but I'll be honest with you guys, my food repertoire has been pretty boring as of late. I just came off the heels of a no dairy month, so I really haven't been eating anything very exciting. But I'm here today because I need to share something extremely exciting with you guys. Now, I don't know about you, but I belong to a couple different groups and like pages. And I do follow a lot of keto and a lot of low carb pages. And I've joined a bunch recently. And there's been this resurrection of this new amazing way to make a low carb keto, like a bread. And it's called Chaffles. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Chaffles before, but let me tell you that I made them the other day just with what I had in my refrigerator, and my life is completely changed. So this is not going to be a fancy Chaffle recipe. This is going to be easy breezy, couple ingredients, how to make a life-changing type of bread that you can use to make sandwiches or toast or anything else. Now, in order to make these chaffles, you are going to need a waffle iron. Now, you can always turn them into pancakes or make some kind of crepe if you wish, and that will work with the same exact recipe. This is what I'm using. If you already have a waffle maker, use whatever you have. But if you don't have one yet, I definitely suggest that you get one that has removable plates. I promise you won't regret it. Removable plates make it so much easier to clean. Now, you can use whatever you want to blend the ingredients together. I'm going to be using my NutriBullet. You can use a NutriBullet, you can use a regular blender, or you can even use a hand mixer, but a blender is going to work best because you're going to want to mix everything together thoroughly. You only need a few ingredients to make a chaffle. Now, there's a ton of recipes out there on Pinterest and everywhere else, so you feel free, but a lot of those recipes include almond flour, and I'm personally a pretty low carb type of gal, especially with stuff like, you know, almond flour and stuff. So I made it without it and it came out delicious. So the first ingredient we're going to use is going to be eggs, and it's 1 egg per waffle. We're making sandwiches tonight, so we're going to have 2 waffles each for the bread. So I'm going to be making 4 chaffles. So I'm using 4 eggs. You can double and triple this recipe. We're going to be using cheese, and this is just what I had in the refrigerator. You're going to be using, for 4 eggs, you're going to use about ½ cup. Then you're just going to add a teaspoon of baking powder and whatever spices you want your chaffle to taste like. Mine's going to be savory, so I'm going to be using Crazy Jane's, which is like an all-purpose seasoning. And since I'm going to be making BLTs tonight, I'm going to use Mrs. Dash, and this is tomato basil. So these are going to be the spices that I'm adding to the ingredients. Hubs and I eat really late, and it's really nice to have something quick and easy to eat. These chaffles are amazing. Some nights, if you just want to have a sandwich, it's just a couple eggs, a little bit of cheese, some spices, and whatever you want to stuff it with. It's low carb and it's delicious. And all I'm really putting in my chaffle tonight is a little bit of mayo, some romaine, got some leftover bacon, and a little bit of balsamic tomatoes. So I'm just going to put everything into my cup from my NutriBullet. So we've got 4 eggs. Just going to add it together. Don't be shy. A teaspoon of baking powder, not soda powder. So then in here we have the eggs and cheese and a little bit of the baking powder. And now you're just going to add whatever seasonings you like. So while I'm blending all the ingredients, I just turned my waffle iron on to heat. One of the secrets is you don't want to spray the waffle iron because you want these chaffles to be crispy, and they are eggs and cheese. So I do them without spraying the plates. And I can promise that they come out very crispy. You just need to leave them in a little bit longer than a normal waffle. So when the machine lets you know that they're ready, check them, but you're going to end up leaving them in at least another minute. Just keep checking them till they're nice and golden brown. So now you're just going to take all your ingredients and blend them up. Okay, so now the waffle iron's heated up. Again, I'm not spraying it. Time to make the first two. You fill it just like you would waffles. You're just going to let it cook, but once the waffle iron lets you know it's ready, you're going to check them because they're probably not done yet, and you're just going to sit and hang out and watch them until they get beautifully crispy on both sides, and then take them out and make the next batch. Smells delicious. The first batch of chaffles is almost done. The waffle maker just went off and I checked them. They're almost done. I'm giving them about an extra minute and then I'm pulling them out and I'll show you. So here we go. This is the first batch. And I'm just laying them on a plate on a paper towel to set while I make the other ones. I actually have a little extra. I might get a little half one out of there. Okay, it's time to take out the second batch. Now, some people like to toast their chaffles before they make a sandwich out of them. They don't feel that they're crispy enough, but I leave them in the waffle iron a little bit extra, so for me, they taste just fine. This is what they look like. If you feel that you need them to be crisper, then you can, gladly put them in a toaster or a toaster oven. And there you have it, a delicious chaffle BLT.